And yet these people keep plugging away. And they keep setting up their Head Start programs. And they keep setting up national, publicly funded, government-run daycare centers. And they keep furthering the notion that somebody else can raise your kids better than you can. And then they got traction on the idea that fathers are the worst thing for a kid. Fathers, especially for girl kids, because fathers are predators. You know, fathers, rapists, is dangerous. They beat up their mothers on Super Bowl Sunday. All this outrageous stuff. Everybody laughed at, said no. They just kept plugging away at it, and now they think it's just commonly accepted as fact. Here, listen to it. This is a professor. I don't know of what, but it doesn't matter. She could be professor of history as she's teaching this rot gut. Doesn't matter. But she's at... sorry, folks, I just saw something on TV that shocked me. For a second. Oh! Yeah, it was CNN, and man. Okay, here's Melssa Harris Perr.
We have never invested as much in public education as we should have because we've always had kind of a private notion of children. Your kid is yours and totally your responsibility. We haven't had a very collective notion of these are our children. So part of it is we have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities. Once it's everybody's responsibility and not just the households, then we start making better investments.
Folks, that is as foreign as anything I've ever believed. That to me is insanity. This is go get the guys in the white coats, bring the little van up, take her away. That's what this is. We haven't had a very collective notion of these are our children. So we have to break through our kind of private idea kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families. We need to recognize that kids belong to whole communities, and not till then will we start spending the right amount of money on it. So how does this manifest itself? So you need your yard mowed. What do? Do you go knock on the door down the street and say, your kid that you don't own, I do today for the next hour, your kid's going to mow my yard? And then after that, my trash needs taken out. And after that, I need somebody to go to the grocery store for me. And my kid's tied up, so I'm claiming your kid. How does this work? What is the practical application? But I'm telling you, what she is saying, Melssa Harris Perr, what she is saying here is as old as communist genocide. But the fact that it is said in America on a cable news channel and is considered fairly benign is what has changed. What's changed is that this really... and people believe this. This isn't that big a deal anymore. That's what's changed, folks.
The most powerful name in talk radio, Rush, on the EIB network. Quinn and Rose podcasts.